Welcome to Invest Bazaar. Hi, my name is Shruti Kamble. Today we will be continuing with our discussion on various types of risk involved in direct stock investment. Understanding this risk is crucial for informed and balanced investment decisions. So first is a market risk. This is the risk of your entire investment portfolio falling due to broader economic changes. Think inflation, interest rate hikes, or global events. Even the best companies can see their stock prices falling when the overall market takes a hit. Diversifying across sectors and assets can help reduce this impact. Second is company specific risk. This is when things went wrong within a company, like poor management, product failure, or competition. No matter how good the market looks like, bad company decision can tank your returns. Do your homework, review financial reports, check credit ratings, and understand the business model before investments. So, third is liquidity risk. This happens when you can't sell your stocks without major price cut. It's common with small caps or rarely traded stock. To manage this, invest in a well-traded stocks and align your investment horizon with your liquidity needs. Fourth is financial risk. This is about companies' financial health. Can it pay its debts and sustain profit? Check key numbers like debt to equity ratio, cash flow, and profit margins. Fifth is regulatory and legislative risk. Government can change tax laws, regulations, and environmental policies can affect the company's profit. Staying informed and investing in different industries and regions can cushion this risk. Sixth is currency risk. If you invest in foreign stock, fluctuation in exchange rates can hurt your returns. To manage this, consider currency hedge funds and diversify across geographies and currencies. Seventh is your own behavior. Investor biases like overconfidence, panic selling, and following the crowd can lead to poor decisions. Staying calm, informed, and focused on long term goals help avoid emotional investing traps. Lastly, income tax. Capital gains and dividends may be taxed. Smart planning using tax saving instruments like ELSS under Section 80C can optimize your. So, how do you manage all this risk? Diversify across sectors and asset types. Stick to a long term plan. Review and rebalance your portfolio regularly, and when in doubt, talk to a financial advisor. If all of this feels overwhelming and your portfolio is above 50 lakhs, consider portfolio management services. PMS offer expert-driven, customized strategies and added advantage with access to fund manager. If your portfolio is below 50 lakh, mutual fund is still a robust. Just make sure your investment align with your financial goals. Want to explore more on AIF, SIF, PMS and private investment? Feel free to reach out to us for more insights with the link below. And don't forget to like, share with the people who might find it valuable. Till the time, take care. Bye.